Hello, my name is Martin and welcome back to another video. I am stood in the middle of the River Medlock in Manchester. Hello, how are you doing? I finally did it. I invested in a pair of waders and I'm just cleaning them off now because I went on a little adventure in them. So allow me to show you where I went. So access sometimes to these places is quite difficult. And not exactly easy wearing a pair of ridiculous waders. I mean, there used to be eels that fished about in the Medlock. So there used to be eels that swam around in the Medlock. Obviously many years ago when this part of Manchester was rural. Just found out from Gary, he's just told me that he's been reading something that apparently United Utilities polluted it. When? September 17. So yeah, and they got fined £660,000. Not exactly a lot, is it? So it might be a bit over the top for what I'm about to do, but I'm finally going to enter the River Medlock. So I'm here at Holt town, just under the bridge here, the viaduct, and we're going to go in the Medlock and have a walk down this way. Now I don't think it's going to be Medlock number 5, because I don't know how far we're going to get here, and we've already sort of covered this bit, but we're just going to try out the waders and have a walk down this way to Holt Town Bridge if we can. I know it look ridiculous, but let's go and do it. And there you go, that's the route I'm going to cover, just from where Cambrian Street is there, down the river to Holt Town Bridge. It's not very far, but it's far when you're walking in the river. Anyway, I have made videos in this area before, so do forgive me. The only difference this time is I'm actually walking the river, as I said. You will hear me referring back to Medlock number 4, and that's another video I made, so I will refer back to this particular video here. You might want to go and watch it, or you might want to watch it after you've seen this. But this video explains everything and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Anyway, let's crack on. Gary's limited because he's only got those on, so he can't go above knee height. But it's not too deep, and there's these little banks all along the way here. I just hope there's no weir further up that we can't ford. No fish so far, so we're just wading along here now, and to my right up there is where the Holt Town Mills used to be. Shit, that's getting deep.
What's that?
Amazing, look where we are. Do you remember in the Medlock 4 video we saw the houses? I called that chapter Those Houses, and we saw the remains of some houses on Ashton New Road, Phillips Park Road. Well, they're here now, so I was on the other side. I'll just show you, and I probably stood up there. Now if you haven't seen that video, I'll show you a picture now of this wall and the houses that used to stand up here, and the houses used to back right onto the river here. It looks bigger in the picture somehow, but far cry from what it used to be. But it's great to be down here at the level of where the wall actually collapsed in a flood time, and I think they pulled the houses down for that reason. Just having to use the bank here now because just over here to my right it's really sort of deep. I'm sort of almost above knee level. It gets very disconcerting when you get above knee level. Shh. Right, this is the deepest I've been so far. Almost thigh level now. I'm going to try and get over there to a shallow point if I can. Oh, this is a bit scary. Shit, it goes even deeper. Damn, you can see where we're going. Just to Holt Town Bridge, if we can make it that way. But it's so deep now here. And the bottom is really rocky as well. Oh, bloody hell. It's weird, I tell you. You can see how much closer I am now to the level of the river. That's how you can tell how deep it is. You can hear people up on the tram stop up there. But there's Ashton New Road is there. And that is the Mitchell's Arms pub. What you forget is you've got to go back. So that's where I've just come from. That's the really deep bit there. Shallowing out now, and you can see Holt Town Bridge here. Okay, so this might be Journey's End because this is where I wanted to get to, Holt Town Bridge. I'll just show you what's ahead. So Holt Town Bridge, so if you remember before, I stood up there and took a picture down here, and that was the thumbnail. This was the thumbnail for Medlock 4. So we'll just go along this sandbank here and go under the tunnel and see what's on the other side. I know it gets pretty green again and runs through Ancoats. So let's go under here, see what it's like. So it looks pretty dirty and pretty murky again down there. They say that the Medlock's clean, but I'm not quite sure, you know, because there has been some odd smells. But you can see how inaccessible it is. And this is the job I've got as it gets further into town. Bit of a drain there. And that's Ashton New Road. This must be the old bridge here. So I wonder if this was the original bridge and then they built this concrete one above. Now I know what you're thinking, carry on, keep walking down that way. But time's getting on and I've left my friend Gary way upstream there, so need to catch him up really, because he's only got wellies on, so he couldn't come this far. But in case you're wondering where I am, look at that there where the stone is and the brick walls on top. That's Holt Town tram station. So let's head back now to our little viaduct. And you know what? It's pretty exhausting as well, because the shallow bits are dead easy to walk in. It's the deep bits and negotiating your way through the deep bits that's hard. But hey, oh shit! But hey ho, I had to try the waders out and see where this can take us doing this sort of thing. You know what I might do? Just thinking I might bail here. I think if there's a way through up here, I might try and get up where them these bushes are here and get out there, because it's just less time consuming. Made it, bailed out. I bailed out early, but it saved walking all the way back. And if I'd have known, I'll know for next time we can just get in down there. So I'm going to walk back round through the field now and meet Gary. It was good that, apart from the fact that I'm wearing stupid waders and walking down the street now. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's quite a good walk that. Only a short one, but just a bit of experience to sort of like see what it's like to walk in the river. Telling you now, when it gets to thigh deep, it gets pretty scary. It's not good at all, and you start to think, and plus you sort of like, you're walking on boulders and the really uneven riverbed. But I enjoyed that. It was really good. It was a bit of a change. So I won't call that Medlock 5. We'll have to call it trying out the waders or something like that. But that was interesting. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.